sharing of critical information, and better oversight and troubleshooting, all things that are critical when we're in the middle of a major incident. Investing in our public safety infrastructure is necessary to keep Arizonans in every community safe, and I'm so proud that we're able to do this. Continued investments like this are critical as wildfires grow more intense, and we have to make sure that we're equipped for any scenario. This is going to be a game changer for how we respond to wildfires. Thank you so much to the first responders who come here every day, put their best foot forward, and keep us safe. Arizona is better because of you, and it's time we return the favor by making sure you have all the tools that you need. So with that, I will turn it over to State Forester, Director Torres.
Thank you, Governor. Good morning, everybody. Honored guests, firefighters, emergency responders, members of the community, the media, it's an honor to be with you this morning to celebrate the construction of our new communication and dispatch center. You know, wildfires have become an ever-present challenge in Arizona. Each year, our firefighters, our dispatchers, our fire leaders, our law enforcement officers work tirelessly to protect the lives, homes, and our watersheds from the harsh effects of unnatural wildfires. The need for a state-of-the-art communication center and dispatching center has never been greater. This facility will serve as the nerve center for our state's wildland fire response, ensuring that we can mobilize resources quickly, coordinate efforts seamlessly with our partners, and support the brave men and women engaged in the fire response, whether it's on the front lines, whether it's in aircraft, whether they're on fire engines, or they're in a support facility or function. This project would not be possible without strong leadership and collaboration. Governor Hobbs, thank you for your unwavering commitment to public safety and for recognizing the importance of this investment. I also want to recognize and thank the Arizona Department of Administration and the Arizona State Land Department for their partnership. They have worked side by side with us to ensure that the facility, when it's completed, is going to be of the highest quality. I also want to thank our contractor, Modular Solutions, who's going to speak next, actually. And this can't be done just by one organization by themselves. And so, again, I want to thank those partners who have engaged with us. I also want to recognize and thank members of the larger Arizona Fire Service community. That includes our fire districts, our fire departments, federal partners in wildfire response and incident management. Their dedication to the mission makes all the difference. This groundbreaking is more than the start of a construction. As you can see, we've already begun construction a little bit. It is a promise to the people of Arizona, a promise that we are always trying to improve our operations, that we are strengthening our response capabilities, and that we are committed to protecting our communities from the devastating effects of unnatural wildfire. This facility will be a place of coordination, efficiency, and rapid response for many years to come. To our firefighters, our dispatchers, and emergency personnel, this facility is really for you. At completion, it is a testament to your service, your sacrifice, and the critical role that they play in keeping Arizonans safe. So thank you, and appreciate all y'all for being here today. I'm going to turn it over to Josh Hart. He's the Vice President for Modular Solutions. Josh?
Thank you, Director Torres. I want to express my sincere gratitude to each and everyone here today. Not only to those that helped us get here in this milestone of the project, but those that I have had the pleasure of witnessing the passion and dedication you have to the Department of Forestry and Fire Management and the job that you do helping protect the state. It is truly easy to take pride in such a project when I've gotten to see the dedication and the professionalism of the department towards what they do. Your collaboration, efforts, expertise, and positive attitudes were instrumental in achieving the team's goals. A specific thanks to the Arizona Department of Forestry's Fire Management Director for pushing the project behind the scenes, and Michael Hale for pushing and leading the charge and being a key supporter with our team. You both, with your team's knowledge and professionalism have been an absolute pleasure to work with. We are always excited to work with the Arizona Department of Administration. And from the department, a thank you to Kevin Tynan for helping push the project forward and keeping things moving. For my team at Modular Solutions, I want to give a special thank you to Jean Farrell, Lorenzo Chavez, and Ruben Arvizu, who always seem to be thinking about this project and have helped make it such a success, and I know will continue to push it forward. Working together with the different departments of the state has been a very positive experience for this project. The Department of Forestry and Fire Management, the Department of Administration, and the Department of Housing during design were always a pleasure to work with. All three have been great to work with, and seeing the collaboration and cooperation for this facility not only shows the importance to each department of this project, but also highlights the excellence in each department. It is an honor to continue to provide the design services and construction services for the state of Arizona and our clients. I'm very excited to get this building open and to show everyone what we can do. With that, I'll introduce Michael Hale, the center manager here for the Department of Forestry and Fire Management.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming. This is a really big day for us, and this project means a lot to us. It's been a heavy lift to get us to this point, and it wouldn't be made possible without the support that we've gotten from Director Torres, Chief Truett, and Governor Hobbs. So we just want to say thank you for your commitment to public safety and the recognition, the importance of this project. In this office, we supported over 2,300 incidents last year. And most of our dispatchers worked well into the night to make sure that our firefighters got home safe. For a lot of us, this place becomes a second home to us in the summer. So the work and effort that the dispatch center puts in is often overlooked. So again, I just want to thank you guys for the recognition today. This new facility is going to ensure that we have the support needed to take care of our firefighters and also each other. We'll have more sophisticated capabilities that will allow us to make timelier decisions and dispatch and support resources in a much more efficient manner. We'll have the space to support our command and general staff, ensuring better communication and collaboration. With this new dispatch center, we're also prepared for the next 20 years of growth as fire season goes longer and continues to get more complex. We look forward to the completion of this project and being better prepared to keep Arizona safe. Thank you.
Throw some dirt.
Very nice, Joshua.
It would be hard to think of if we got here to the tractor.
Michael on the day, John on
Shady spot.
the You're ready, sir. Tiffany, I'll let you count it down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shoot one more photo. Awesome. Thank you. January, should we do one just like standing there with the January? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do some Q&A for the.
Good morning, Governor.
Hello.
Do we have any fire-related questions this morning? Let me just put that out.
Are you going to light the legislature on fire?
No.
Okay. Then Howie, go for it.
Good morning,
And if
Governor.
you could speak up a little bit too, please.
You've obviously made it clear what you're going to do with that bill that's coming up on Monday. Obviously, they've also backed it up with a concurrent resolution to bypass you. Given that 90% of people here don't drop off their ballots early, what makes you think that you can convince voters to reject this when it goes on the ballot in 2026?
Look, that's not my top priority at this moment. This legislation, and I've been clear from day one that I can support taking action that would make election results more happen faster, but we're not going to do that in a way that disenfranchises voters, and that's exactly what this bill does. We came to the table with proposals that would still give a Friday drop-off deadline, but not make it harder for people to exercise their right to vote. And all of those compromise proposals were rejected. And if these folks were serious about actually solving this problem, then they would have negotiated with me, because sending a ballot measure to the ballot in 2026 doesn't do anything to fix this problem for the 2026 election. And if they were serious about negotiating a compromise that was fair to the voters, they would have sat down and done that, not sent this to me as the first bill of the legislative session. And this bill not only disenfranchises voters by giving a Friday ballot deadline, drop-off deadline, and not making any concessions to ease that burden off of voters, but it also completely guts early voting, which has been mail-in voting, which has been very successful in our state.
Okay, but one of the things you did ask for, according to some memos that you got from your office, was same-day registration. That has never been a starter.
We offered several proposals. That was one of them. And our position was never that we needed to have all or nothing. We offered several different solutions that would have provided a compromise, and they rejected all of them.
Next, Governor, the chairwoman of the GOP said Democrats have consistently said we need to listen to election officials for writing this type of legislation. A lot of the counties are behind this, so I guess what's your message to the counties who are backing this?
What I've been clear is that I will support it, making it easier for election officials to do their job, make it more efficient, and speed up election results. And I know that our county officials take a lot of heat from the public when we can't call races as early as people want to call them. But I won't do that at the expense of voters. And this proposal doesn't take into any account the extra burden it will place on voters and make up for that. And I've been clear about that. And they've refused to compromise.
Governor, what are your thoughts about mandating that schools be used as polling locations if the county requests?
That's also really a non-starter. And I know that counties have a lot of trouble finding polling places, but with the increase of political attention around elections and polling places, a lot of schools just don't want to put their communities in that position. It's pretty telling that this bill only mandates district schools, not charter schools, and I think it's problematic all around.
Governor, just your thoughts on legislation trying to make Howdy a state breed.
Make what?
Howdy.
Oh.
We have a state bird, we have a state bow tie.
I am so glad our legislators are focused on the serious problems like lowering costs, making housing more affordable, addressing our water crisis, and making an official state greeting.
Governor, what do you know about the Army's mission out of Fort Huachuca? What are they going to be doing on the border?
We are in communication with Department of Defense and trying to get specifics about that right now. I know that I talked to leadership at Fort Huachuca, which is where they're stationed, and they're ready to cooperate. We're just we don't have specific details on the mission yet.
Governor, one of the things that I know you've been talking about, you guys talked about this out of Patrick Johnson, has to do with the whole starter homes issue. I know you say you're negotiating as such. One of the hang-ups, what the cities want, is saying if we're going to give permission for these smaller homes, lower cost homes, there should be some guarantee that these will go to Arizonans and not developers. What's your thought on that?
I absolutely agree with that. What I don't want to see is a proposal that gives away a bunch to developers without ensuring that it actually addresses the affordability problem and makes housing more available for Arizonans who need it. And I think that's where we have to make sure that we're crafting legislation that doesn't do, or that provides that for Arizonans, isn't a giveaway for developers.
Governor, there's a bill moving through the House right now to fund one of your priorities, which is funding for school lunches, free school lunches. Republicans did attach a provision that would ban certain preservatives, things like that, in school lunches. I'm wondering if you're okay with attaching those two priorities together.
The Republicans want to put nutritional mandates on schools. That's really, this is the first I've heard of that, but certainly I would be interested in seeing what the proposal looks like.
What they're basically doing is saying certain things school lunches and on campus. If you want to do it afterwards, a football game, that's fine. It's a little Robert Kennedy, but then again, the question is, should we be serving things to our children at school lunches that have artificial dyes, artificial sweeteners?
Well, I haven't seen the proposal, so I can't really comment on it, but I'm happy to see that a bill with one of my priorities is moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, Governor, I have a question about DDD funding.
Mhm.
Of course, the state treasurer has also, had some concerns about the spending for things that were not approved in the last budget, and we're now asking for something more. Can you talk a little bit more about what's your message to families whose funding could run out if funding doesn't get approved?
Look, this is a program that has caseload and has had caseload growth. And funding for this program was approved, and supplemental budgeting requests are a routine part of the budgeting process. And it's just very telling to me that this is the request that's getting so much attention when nobody batted an eye over supplemental requests for the ESA program, which is an out-of-control entitlement. And we've tried to put reasonable guardrails on that. I'm absolutely willing to talk about guardrails we could put on this DDD funding, but not at the expense of critical services that families in Arizona rely on.
A follow-up. To be clear then, are you saying that Livingston is wrong that this has been funding that wasn't approved by the legislature?
Yes.
That was most of my questions.
Okay.
I'll follow up on your follow-up. Because I asked you this the other day. I just want to be clear. Livingston is saying that the DDD program, the Parents for Caregivers program in particular, is spending money that wasn't allocated.
It was an allocated program that had caseload growth, so the growth was higher than what was projected. I'm not saying we're not taking measures to address that in the future, but this was not unapproved spending.
So you had to supplement the money that was already.
Yes, yes,
The
yeah,
supplemental funding is just caseload growth.
Yes.
Not the program as a whole.
yes.
One or two more folks have? Otherwise, any comment on Terry Taylor Robeson's entry into the governor's race?
The more the merrier.
Okay, who would you rather face?
I'm not gonna, it is 18 months away, and I am focused on my job as governor, continuing to deliver for Arizonans on water security, lowering costs, and border security, and the issues that are most important. I don't care who's running in the Republican primary.
Okay, so who are you going to choose as your lieutenant governor?
Also not a priority at this moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.